guys, I'm Haley from American Mosh Pits, and I'm here with Adam Newell and Richard Irwin from Scattered Hamlet.
Yeah.
We're here to ask them a couple questions about Inkcarceration Festival. How are you guys enjoying Inkcarceration?
I'm having a blast right now. I'm having such a good time, and it's very early, and I'm gonna have a really good time tonight as well. So
I'm excited for the sun to go down because it is very hot right now, but I'm having a fantastic time. We just finished playing about an hour ago. It was a fantastic show.
Yeah.
It was wonderful. It's wonderful.
Where in Appalachia was Scattered Hamlet formed?
well, a lot of the songs. Our singer grew up in Greene County, Pennsylvania, just outside of Morgantown, West Virginia. And so a lot of our songs, you know, he writes the lyrics. A lot about where he grew up and his experiences there and whatnot. So, yeah.
Is there any details on when to expect the new album?
So we still got to finish the vocals on the new album. I can say it's probably going to be an album and an EP and at some point in the future. Right now we're at the Inkcarceration Festival, so we can't finish the album right now. But after the August tour, we'll probably start getting back to work on it. And I don't even want to throw a date out there. It is coming. You guys will hear it. I'm very excited about it.
If we don't have something out by spring next year, I would be shocked.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Say that. And it'll come out in like 2 years.
Where's been your favorite place to play?
Ooh, that's a tough one. There's so many great places. You know, Aftershocks in Kansas City always does it for me, man. And shout out to Aftershocks, man.
Corey O'Mara.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed playing here because we're like next to a prison, and then that like reminded me that I'm not in prison, and I get to do cool things like this.
It's a very sobering show.
It's nice.
How do you feel about crowd surfing and moshing?
I don't do any of those things. Actually, if I'm at a Guar show, I'll mosh a little bit. But I've retired my moshing days. But I feel it's awesome. If you're down for that and you want to do that, I think it's great. Love it. Have fun. But, you know, I'm getting old, man. I can't do that.
I personally believe the rowdier the show, the better. Those days are past me. I'm 34 years old, and stuff hurts now. And so I don't want people pushing me around. I don't want to fall down. I don't want to get stepped on. But I'm all for it if other people want to do it. I encourage it.
Where you watch Guar from?
I watched Guar from the front row with a white t-shirt that got all splattered with stuff.
Yeah, that's the only way. My buddy Jimmy, he actually runs a big like Guar fan group. I'm a huge Guar fan, and he always shows up at Guar shows with a white polar bear suit. And at the end of it, as you could probably imagine, it looks really gnarly. Jimmy Klein, shout out, man.
Literally wearing a Guar thing right here. Guar.
Oh yeah, Guar.
Have you guys ever crowd surfed or moshed?
Mosh for sure. Crowd surf, no.
I used to crowd surf a lot. I used to stage dive a lot. I used to be crazy. And then I almost died one time. I was actually fine. I didn't have to go to the hospital or anything. But in my mind, I almost died. And so that was kind of a like, I'm too old to be doing this kind of a moment. So I don't do it anymore. But I told this guy the story earlier. But I jumped off the stage and I tried to crowd surf. And I landed in the middle of a circle pit. And so I just got trampled by like 100 people, and I couldn't stand up because people were stepping on my head. And I finally made it, and I was like, I survived to live another day. I thought everything was great, and then I went to the bathroom, and I had a gigantic footprint on the side of my face. Yeah, so I was like, this needs to not happen ever again. I'm done with this. But
Yeah, you know, when I stopped moshing too was actually at a Guar show, and the reason why my nose looks all messed up is because of a Guar show. Moshing, and they had like one of those weird like little... It's like a weird conga line where it's like you were just running around in a circle with people, and I was in that line, and I got pushed out of it. When I got pushed into this big old dude who was headbanging. The back of his head smashed my nose, and I had to have surgery and all that. So Guar, thank you for that.
be careful at Guar shows.
Yeah.
Don't leave the front barricade.
What is the best pit you've ever been in?
That one might have been, and that was Guar and Devil Driver and Pops and Sauget, Illinois. That one might have been the best pit I ever been in. I think so.
I don't even know. It's been so long. I remember going to like Ozfest back in the day. I'm dating myself right now, but it was probably like 2004, and I don't even remember who it was. But it was the first time I ever experienced where they do the wall of death, where they split the entire crowd and then everybody runs together. And I did that, and that was pretty exciting. And I didn't die, so that was
Yeah, that's my dad's favorite part. Where do you guys like to watch a show from?
Right now, in my old age, I like the VIP area where I get like the free drinks and I don't.
Some grapes and some cheeses.
Yeah, exactly. The whole spread. I like crackers, American cheese, and turkey. Coors Light and Jim Beam. Nice little shots though. I like shots of Jim Beam. I don't like putting it on ice. I just like shooting it. VIP area. That's where I like to watch shows now these days.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. Plus, I'm really tall, and so like I feel bad now standing in front of people because I'm like 6'4", so I'm just like a gigantic wall. So I just usually just stick to the back and enjoy the show from afar. And yeah.
You can watch all the action there. I watch from the back of the mosh pit with my dad.
Nice. That used to be my favorite. I'd get right behind. You'd be like the front line where the mosh pit was, so you didn't have to worry about bumping into people. You got like an elbow to the chest every once in a while.
Yeah.
It wasn't too crazy, and you had a completely unobstructed view of the band. So
Yeah,
that
man.
was a good spot.
I used to be a front row dude too, man. And for all of you still doing that, keep doing that because I failed on that right now.
We're jaded musicians.
Yeah.
So now we're like, yeah, stick to the back.
Yeah. Our
Where's some
egos got
crackers?
way too big.
Oh, with some cheese.
Yeah, American.
What's the craziest thing you've seen in the crowd while on stage?
It's okay, no censor needed.
All right, sweet.
Let me tell this real quick. We played a show one time, and there was a guy that he brought out a motorcycle into the middle of the crowd. I swear, it's the craziest thing ever. And he cranks it up in the middle of our set and starts peeling out. So he's just blowing smoke inside this venue. I have no idea how he was allowed to do this, why they let it go, but he did it, and he was going, and then all of a sudden he caught traction with it, and he slammed into the wall in the middle of our set. And he survived.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's probably the craziest thing that's ever happened in the crowd at one of our
Good
shows.
thing that he survived.
Yeah.
I forget where we were playing at, but it was this little place, and this dude, he had one arm and no legs. One arm and no legs. And with the one arm, he started harassing some folks in the front row at our show. And the security was just done with it. And actually, we called him out. We called him out on stage. Like we didn't know the dude was crippled. But either way, don't harass people at our shows. We're like, get out of here.
Yeah, he had to get carried out.
Yeah. Well,
And he was kicking and screaming.
Yeah.
He was flailing and screaming.
as soon as the security guard came up to him, he like plopped down and just sat down like a little kid. He's like, I ain't going anywhere. So the dude had to like, basically drag him out. And while he was dragging him out, can I curse on here? He shit his pants while he's being dragged out. No, they dragged him out, threw him out in the show. Show went on, but that's one of the craziest things I've seen for sure.
What is your favorite part about the metal and rock community?
The love, the family,
Camaraderie.
Yeah.
Everybody's a unit. You rarely see like fights or anything. Like you do every once in a while, but it's usually some bonehead and he gets taken out. But like it's like you're talking about the mosh pits and stuff earlier. Like there could be a big rowdy crowd, people are getting tossed to the ground, but there's always three hands there to pick you back up and get you back up there, And that's what's awesome.
Yeah,
about it.
even one of that story I said earlier about breaking my nose, best believe there was like 3 or 4 dudes being like, "Hey man, you need to go fix this in the bathroom," There's a lot of camaraderie. That's the word for sure. We're
Brotherhood.
we're good
Bad
people.
tolls and brotherhood.
Yes.
3 inches of blood.
Yeah. If you like metal, you're my friend.
If you could tour with anyone or dream tour, who would it be?
Well, I mean, obviously, I would like to play a show with Jimi Hendrix, but right now, man, there's so many.
I would love to
Go
tour
ahead.
with Kid Rock.
I was
Kid
just
Rock
gonna
puts
say,
on a hell of a show.
Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
Let me get on the stage with them. Yeah, I mean, there's so many, but yeah, Kid Rock. I've been listening to a lot of Hank 3 lately, and I know when he does shows, it's just him. Man, I would love to play a show with Hank 3.
Where would you like to tour that you haven't been yet?
Right now, I've never hit Japan or South America, but those are two places that I hear like great things about, specifically like Rio de Janeiro in South America and that. But yeah, Japan and there's the whole world, honestly.
Definitely South America and just Europe would be amazing.
Is there anything you would like to tell the followers of American Mosh Pit?
Yeah, you all are badass.
Rock, roll.
Where can people find you on social media?
Everywhere. Just Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Google us. We're on it all, man. We're on it all.
Yeah, just type the Scattered Hamlet into them Googles, and you'll find us. I am Rich_Nasty on Instagram. It's Adam Newell 7 on Instagram.
Yep.
The band is Scattered Hamlet on Instagram.
We're the cool ones, so follow us and the band.
You heard it here. All right, see you later, guys. Bye.